down chemical innovations that will change our world. Chemical innovations that will change our world. Before going to start this particular topic, as we know very well, Dhirubhai Ambani's statement, somewhere he wrote about, if you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. This statement made by Dhirubhai Ambani. That's why you have to have a great dreams in your mind, and your objectives should be clear. Means those who have not decided their aims and objectives so far, please decide your aims and objectives of your future career. These are the great pioneers from the chemistry, as everyone is learning chemistry discovered by these great personalities of last century as well as the present century. See, the first person, he's a Robert Woodward, as he has discovered the total synthesis of cholesterol in the year of 1928, and it was a 58-step total synthesis of cholesterol. And that time, there was no any facility, that is a spectroscopic facility like NMR, carbon-13 or HRMS, as well as single crystal X-ray. That time these facilities was not there. Then also they have deduced the structure of cholesterol along with 8 chiral centers. We see around 100 years before this person have discovered the structure of cholesterol. Even though today we have each and everything with us, then also we are failed in determination of structures of known compounds as well as unknown compounds. Okay, the second person, again, we used to call him is a grandfather of organic chemistry. Grandfather of organic chemistry is nothing but a great Nobel laureate, E.J. Corey, Elias James Corey, and he has synthesized several natural products, more than 2,000 natural products of multi-step synthesis, as well as he has discovered many more reagents and utilized for organic transformations. See, whatever discovery these peoples have made in the last century, just we are studying their discoveries. See, another important aspect about E.J. Corey, I want to tell you, more than 100 people from the India, they have pursued their PhD as well as a postdoc. Many more students from India, they have done their PhD as well as a postdoc with him. Then the third person, he is again a great Nobel laureate, as his chemistry we are studying by his name. That is a Sharpless asymmetric epoxidation reaction or Sharpless asymmetric dihydroxylation, amino hydroxylation reaction. See the discoveries made by Sharpless in the last century. KB Sharpless. Okay, Sharpless. Okay, then next one, as we know, we are studying his chemistry. The fourth person is a George Wittig. Wittig reaction, we know very well how to make alkenes with the help of phosphorus halide by using stabilized phosphorus halide or non-stabilized phosphorus halide to get corresponding alkene. He is nothing but Wittig, and again he is a Nobel laureate, recipient of Nobel Prize. Then a lot of work did by this George Wola, and recently, just a few months before, he has passed away at the age of 102 or 103 years. His discovery regarding the carbocation chemistry, and for this discovery, he has received a Nobel Prize. Then this last person of this particular slide, as we are studying from 11th standard, that is a Grignard reaction, and we have seen what are the applications of that Grignard reaction in organic synthesis. Many more applications are there. That RMGX sound reaction with any kinds of electrophiles, you will get a respective product. And he is nothing but Grignard, and for his contribution for the generation of RMGX, he has received a Nobel Prize. Then the next one, See, the first person of this particular slide, he is again a Nobel laureate. For the year 2006 or 2007, he is a recipient of Nobel Prize. He is nothing but Robert Grubbs. Grubbs, as in our curriculum for post-graduation, Grubbs metathesis, Grubbs catalysis is there. That is Grubbs metathesis, Grubbs olefin metathesis. For post-graduation, it may be in your curriculum for the fourth semester or third semester of MSc. He is nothing but a great Nobel laureate, Robert Grubbs. He is a Grubbs. Then for the year 2010 or 11, I think these three people, they have shared a Nobel Prize for their contribution in organic chemistry, like a carbon-carbon bond formation reaction. That is the first person, that is Suzuki. This one is a Hake, and the third one is a Negeshi. Suzuki, Hake, and Negeshi for their contribution in coupling reaction, Suzuki coupling, Hake coupling, as well as Negeshi coupling reaction for carbon-carbon bond formation with the help of some organopalladium catalysis or styrene catalysis. They have received a Nobel Prize. These are the great innovations made by these great personalities of organic chemistry. Then he's BM Trost in future. I hope this person may receive the Nobel Prize. Definitely his contribution is too much in organic chemistry. BM Trost, Barry M. Trost is a great natural product chemist as well as organometallic chemist. Then this person, you may have seen his photograph in various books of organic chemistry. Is nothing but Francis A. Carey. He's a great researcher, great teacher, and that's why his contribution is too much in organic chemistry. Then this person, as we are studying his so many books we are referring, he's a great organic chemist. He is nothing but Casey Nicolau. Casey Nicolau, as you people may are studying for MSc 4th semester, 3rd semester, that is classics in total synthesis, part 1, part 2, part 3. It is totally related to the retrosynthetic analysis as well as synthesis of natural product synthesis. And he has discovered many more natural products. Okay, and the last person, I used to think he is India's great Nobel laureate, India's I can consider, but he has not received a Nobel Prize. He's a great organic chemist, that is Govardhan Mehta. He has done a lot of chemistry, a lot of contribution he has made to the chemistry. Okay, then today we will talk about the innovations, ideas, technologies, business, values, creativity, industry. Innovation means these points are required: vision, mission, goal, help, edit, example, creativity, price, brilliancy. That points are related to the. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Somebody has muted me, that's why. As we are talking about the innovations, and in this particular lecture, we will see what kind of innovation people have done in the last decade, as well as this, not only last decade, but in the last century, in the last decade particularly, as well as in the last century, like 2019, what kind of innovations, especially on chemistry. Even though being the learner of chemistry, we don't know what kind of innovations people have made in the last year simply. Okay, innovations is commonly defined as the carrying out new combinations that include the introduction of new goods, new methods of production, the opening of new markets, the conquest of new sources of supply, and carrying out of a new organization of any industry. See, even though we are the practical chemists, we are doing a lot of reactions in the laboratory and a lot of modifications teachers have made whatever practicals are there, even though you can take an example of separation of binary mixture or separation of ternary mixture, then identification of identification of given compounds by using some known protocol. But many more teachers have innovated some of the things, even though for the detection of elements we are using sodium extract, and so many teachers have made revision in that sodium extract protocol as well. That is nothing but innovations. If suppose we are producing some new material, that is also innovation. Some new product, that is also innovation. Some new procedure, that is also innovations. Now we have seen the definition of innovation. See, innovation is the multi-stage process whereby organizations transform ideas into new or improved products, service or processes in order to advance, compete and differentiate themselves successfully in their marketplace. See, as it is a well-defined, it is a multi-stage process whereby organizations transform ideas into new improved products. Means small idea, if you are performing in the laboratory, it can be converted into the bulk scale in the industry. That is nothing but the innovations. Okay. See, as these three words, creativity, invention, and innovation. See, creativity is nothing but the act of turning new and imaginative ideas into reality is nothing but creativity. Invention is nothing but creation of a new idea of concept. That is invention. But innovation, turning a new concept into commercial success of widespread use. That is innovations. See, I have some idea, small idea, but it is not applicable. It is not a practicable. That's why it doesn't become innovations. If you apply that idea into some commercial products and have some commercial market, then it becomes innovation. That is the innovation. Okay, now we have seen the difference between creativity, invention, as well as innovations. Okay. Now we will talk about what scientific discoveries did in 2019. What scientific discoveries did in 2019, because just it is the second month of 2021. That's why I have focused on only 2020. 2019, not on 2020. Definitely after a few months, we will focus on what scientific discoveries made in 2020. And you know very well, there are minimum discoveries in 2020 because we have faced a somewhat a different problem of COVID-19 pandemic. That's why less discoveries are there in the year of 2020. Okay, now see, the students of BSc TY, they may have observed that, or MSc FY or SY, they may have seen the year 2019. We have celebrated that year was the 150th anniversary of the discovery of the periodic table made by Dmitry Mendeleev. Dmitry Mendeleev, because it is a Russian scientist. As we know, Mendeleev's periodic table. To honor this milestone in chemistry, the General Assembly of the United Nations and UNESCO declared 2019 the International Year of Periodic Table of Chemical Elements. International Year of the Periodic Table of Chemical Elements. See, this is the main point for the year 2019. See, if you go back in the year of 2011, we have celebrated as per the directions made by the UN, that is United Nations, as well as UNESCO. The year 2011, we have celebrated that year was International Year of Chemistry. International Year of Chemistry. And the slogan for that year, chemistry is our life, chemistry is our future. Chemistry is our life, chemistry is our future. We have celebrated that year like that way. Now, see, as I have told you that about the International Year of Periodic Table for the year 2019. But what are the remaining discoveries? for the year 2019. Here in the pictorial form, I have given the discoveries made for every month. What kind of discoveries in the month of January or September or November, like that way, or December or October or August. See, the six discoveries I have shown over here, especially for the year 2019. However, just we will see in short one by one what are the discoveries made in the year of 2019. See, the first, building a new hadron corridor, which is called as Future Circular Corridor, FCC. See, the information I have given over here, the FCC is to be 4 times bigger and many times more powerful than the larger Hadron Corridor, LHC. The accelerator allowed to examine the elements created by the collision of streams of accelerated elementary particles. And this accelerator with a larger size and a greater power may allow us to discover yet unknown forms of matter and to investigate more thoroughly the already known ones. See, this was the great discovery for the year 2019. The another discovery, so far we have seen the 14 carbon cyclic molecules we have seen, but here the cyclocarbon, a new variety of carbon, cyclocarbon, scientists from the University of Oxford and IBM research in Zurich, in a publication in the journal Science magazine, presented how to produce a ring made of 18 carbon atoms. See over here, it is the 18 carbon atoms, which is a cyclic alkyne. This relationship was created by an innovative method of manipulating single atoms. One of the discoveries of cyclocarbon was a Dr. Priscilla Cowell from the University of Oxford. See, this was the great discovery, and they have published this discovery in the journal Science, which is a high impact factor journal. See, the next discovery for the year 2019. Slow electrons destroy cancer cells, as world is facing the problem of different types of cancers. There are around 400 types of cancers are there. So far, scientists have discovered. And see, the slow electrons destroy cancer cells. Scientists from the Vienna University of Technology have discovered that the previously observed effect of destroying cancer cells using slow electrons is possible. By using the Coulomb's interatomic decomposition, the ion can transfer additional energy to the surrounding atoms. As a result, a huge number of electrons are released with enough energy to cause DNA damage to cancer cells. This was the great discovery for the year of 2019. As in the first slide, we have discussed about the hadron. See, in that case, we have seen what kind of discoveries was there. And this is the 5th discovery, just new state of matter. A team of scientists from the University of Edinburgh performed computer simulations, as this is the new era of chemistry, that is a computational chemistry. From the last 2 to 3 decades, many more people are working on computational chemistry. See here, they perform computer simulations to further investigation that so-called state of the molten chain. The tests were carried out on 20,000 potassium atoms subjected to a pressure of 20,000 to 40,000 atmospheres and a temperature of 126 to 526 degrees Celsius. And see, this observation is that chain dissolves into a liquid while at the same time the remaining potassium crystals are in a solid form. This was the discovery in the year of 2019. The next discovery for the year 2019 is new Tetrahedras radiation sources. Is the discovery. Scientists from the Centera research agenda, together with the research team from France, Germany, and Russia, have made a discovery that may lead to the construction of new sources of forgotten tetrahedral radiation. it would be tunnable with a magnetic field. The results of these studies are described in Nature Photonics. This is the discovery. Then we have observed that the Nobel Prize for the year 2019, it goes to the three researchers like John B. Goodenough, M. Stanley Whittingham, and Akira Yoshiro were awarded for the development of light and capacious lithium-ion batteries. See, as we are using Android mobile phones, and in that mobile phones, batteries are required. And from long back, from 20 years before, people are working on the different types of batteries. And these three peoples, they have discovered lithium-ion batteries. And for their discovery, this invention is commonly known as lithium-ion batteries. Their creation revolutionized the world, and as the members of the Nobel Committee pointed out, they laid the foundations of a wireless, fossil fuel-free society. Wireless, fossil fuel-free society. And these three peoples have received a Nobel Prize for the year 2019. Then another equivalent prize, usually called as Polish Nobel Prize, the winner of the Foundation of Polish Sciences Award, the so-called Polish Nobel Prize, is Professor Marcin Drag. Professor Martin Drag from the Faculty of Chemistry of the Wrocław University of Technology. Professor was appreciated for developing a new technological platform for obtaining biologically active compounds, especially proteolytic enzymes inhibitors. See, proteolytic enzyme inhibitors, he has discovered, that is a drag, he has discovered so many biologically active compounds. So many biologically active compounds, maybe natural products or synthetic compounds as well. For this discovery, he has received a Polish Nobel Prize. And then another discovery for the year 2019, DNA in a prehistoric, it is like a chewing gum. Scientists from the University of Copenhagen Copenhagen is from South Africa, report in Nature Communications, which is a high impact factor journal, about finding a DNA fragment of a prehistoric inhabitant of Scandinavia in a piece of birch tar she chewed. Based on this discovery, the complete female genome was reconstructed, and the artifact dates back to 5,700 years before. Okay, this was the discovery for the year 2019. Another and important discovery, as we have observed in the mega cities, even though taluka places as well, lot of waste we are throwing. It may be biodegradable or it may not be biodegradable, and most of the waste is related to polymer. Polymer based waste is there, and which is not recovered. But see, the researchers at Nanyang Technological University of Singapore have discovered a method that can transform plastic waste into chemicals by using sunlight. Means only sunlight can be used for the degradation of that plastic waste into chemicals. A team of scientists conducted research on a mixture of plastics with their catalyst. See here, the role of catalyst is important in a solvent, which allows the use of light energy. As a result, dissolved plastics were transformed to formic acid, and this acid is used as a fuel cells to produce electricity. And this discovery is aimed at developing a sustainable method of using sunlight to produce fuels and other chemical products. And India, fortunately, have 100% sunlight for a year. Okay, at least we are witness about the sunlight from morning 6:30 to evening 6:30, means near about 12 hours we are utilizing this sunlight. And in future, many more Indians can perform such type of experiments in our country as well. Okay. Then another discovery for the year 2019, that is a laser-based lights bar at our fingertips. See, the scientist from the Warsaw University of Technology developed a light sword as a part of her engineering work, inspired by the eighth part of Star Wars. It was created using a green laser and a lens discovered by Polish scientists, the so-called light sword, which focuses the light into a section. The lens, the geometry of which was developed in 1990 at the Warsaw University of Technology, is now also supposed to bring new solution in ophthalmology, such as the creation intracellular implants for people after contact surgery, which are being clinically tested. See, laser operations, doctors are using laser operations, and such type of laser lights bar can be used for major operatives. Okay. Now we are switching from 2019 to 2020, and one of the great discovery, earlier discovery and discovery for the development of method for genome editing. These two peoples have received a Nobel Prize for the year 2019. Nobel Prize 2019 was jointly awarded to Emmanuel Charpentier and Jennifer A. Toda. These two scientists have received a Nobel Prize for the year 2020. Okay. Then,
Hello.
see,
Hello.
these are the
Raj,
general discoveries.
We stop here, and after the 2 minutes, you will join same link.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. No problem, sir. Okay. Okay.
There is a time limiting, and therefore, after 2 minutes, we again join same link.
Okay, sir. Thank you. No problem, sir. I can join again. Okay. Okay. Leave the meeting, sir. Just,
Okay.
okay.
सगळ्या पार्टिसिपंटला एक रिक्वेस्ट आहे की त्यांनी परत सेम लिंकला परत जॉईन करायचंय लिहून.